Yay!
Okay. Is that
One more time.
Okay. Cheech is short for Chicharron.
Oh, yeah.
And when I was a little baby, I was just a little thing in the crib. My uncle looked in the crib and says, "Ay, parece un chicharrón."
Hello, everyone. I'm Keith Kauser, your collector artist, bringing art and collectibles together here on Collector's Cafe. You actually beat Anderson Cooper on Celebrity Jeopardy, I might add.
Jeopardy.
Well, I just slapped him. You know, let's just shut him up for a second.
He was shocked.
Our guest today is actor, comedian, director, author, and Chicano art collector, Cheech Marin. He's one half of the smoke-filled comedy duo, Cheech and Chong. And you may recognize him from Tin Cup, Lion King, and Nash Bridges. Cheech Marin, thank you so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
So where did your characters in Cheech and Chong come from?
We started off in this club in Vancouver that was a strip bar that was owned by Tommy's family, and he converted it into an improv theater, but kept the naked element.
Oh, wow.
So it was naked improv. It was why we could do anything. We owned the club.
And how did the characters develop that ended up being what you guys did in the movies?
You know, they didn't. Those two characters didn't develop till we got to LA because they don't have a lot of lowriders in Vancouver. You know? And we started putting that character invested with this Tommy's kind of street hippie guy. And boom, it was magic.
So how has Chicano art evolved over the years?
Chicano art is not about a particular painting style. It's not, it incorporates a lot of style, but what it describes is the experience of being Chicano, told from a myriad of different viewpoints, whether it is graphic or religious or humorous or gender-based or whatever that is.
Tell us a little bit about your Chicanitas, your latest art book.
The Chicanitas is a collection of small paintings. The first tour I did, the Chicano Visions, which went all over the country for 7 years, were big. They were Rembrandt size.
Sure.
And so I decided to do the opposites because they're easily transportable.
Right. We brought some color printouts from some of the pages.
Oh, cool. This one is one of the masotas from Ricardo Ruiz from Corpus Christi, Texas. They're like big, flamboyant women. This one is by Yari Alvarez work, and it tells about the border scene, you know, where all the evolution happens. This is a painting by John Valadez. John Valadez is one of the very best of the Chicanos from LA, and he does water better than anybody else I know.
Let's talk collectibles. What did you bring us today?
I brought a little painting by Carlos Almaraz called Morning Bridge, and it's an oil on panel. Carlos Almaraz established this group called Los Four. Frank Romero, Carlos Almaraz, Magoo, and Beto de la Rocha. He was the first one to say, hey, we have a legitimate artistic movement here. The Chicano movements grew in leaps and bounds, but they were by and large ignored by the museum world.
Yeah.
Until these guys, the Los Four, set up a guerrilla show in the lobby of LACMA. Then they gave them their first show.
Now we're going to play a game that's called Would You Rather.
All right, here we go.
Okay. Would you rather have a beer with Che Guevara or Frida Kahlo?
What would attract the most girls? It doesn't matter. I'll have a beer with both of them.
Right. So would you rather be in a Spike Lee film or a Martin Scorsese film?
Well, I've been in a Martin Scorsese film before. Yeah. So I guess I would like to be in a Spike Lee film now.
So would you rather smoke a joint with Donald Trump or Bernie Sanders?
Oh,
I know.
I would like to smoke a joint with Bernie Sanders, and I would like to burn Donald Trump.
Would you rather collaborate with Diego Rivera or Jose Orozco?
Orozco didn't sound like a lot of fun. Diego Rivera sounded like a whole lot of fun.
Like I do at a party, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather voice act a character in Bob's Burgers or Family Guy?
Well, once again, I've done Family Guy.
Did you get to play yourself?
I know I played some version of my son in Mexico, but it was interesting it's because Kanye West does the show, and he was there that day.
Oh, wow.
He kind of knew who I was. He didn't know how to react. So he, want to hear my new rap? Sure, go ahead.
Name of the best weed you've ever had.
Cheech's Frosted Dusted Nugs.
Bam.
Bam, because I'm coming out with them right now, me and Tommy and Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson.
The greatest activist.
He has to be Cesar Chavez.
Yeah.
I mean, he took the people that had no representation whatsoever and tried to imbue their efforts with dignity.
Do you have a favorite song from the 60s?
Come on, people now, smile on your brother, everybody get together.
Favorite Mexican dish?
Salma Hayek. Yeah. It's like, wow. I mean, she's a gorgeous girl, and she's funny.
What's next for you? What's on board?
I'm writing a memoir right now.
How far are you along?
I'm about 3/4 of the way
Yeah.
done, and I've always been a writer all my life, ever since I was young. And so I enjoy doing that.
Cheech,
Yes, sir.
you know, thank you so much for stopping by and talking art with us today. It means so
My
much.
pleasure. It's my favorite subject.
I'm Keith Kauser, your collector artist, and that wraps it up for this edition of Collector's Cafe.